wanted to talk about the current state of Mortal Kombat 11. MK11 is kind of like in a weird place right now. Like, it's not necessarily in a bad place. It's just with the last big update and like customs added to the game, the supposed down 1, down 3 nerfs, right? Like, everybody's either on like one side or the other. Like, everybody's either saying like the game's completely better and it's fixed, or everybody's saying that customs did nothing. I'm kind of like right in the middle. You know what I mean? I'm like, you've got buffs, yeah. I'm like right in the middle. I think customs changed the game a lot, yes, but it didn't change it a lot for the characters I play, so maybe that's why I just don't notice it. But I don't feel like it's made the game better or worse. It's definitely gave the game like a lot more freedom. Like, you can do a lot more on the game, but that doesn't necessarily make it better. Like, all the problems that we've had with MK11 so far, has these custom changes like really changed anything for anyone? Or like, I mean, yeah, you can do more combos, but like fatal blows are still a thing, breakaways are still a thing, regenerating meter is still a thing. Like, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I think MK11 is still the game that came out a year and a half ago. The down 1, down 3 nerfs definitely didn't change anything at all. People still poke down 3 10 times in a row. Like, I still get clapped. I mean, it's not... I feel like it's just the way you play the game is still the same, right? I mean, like, from Ultimate Marvel, or from Marvel 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to Ultimate Marvel 3, like, a lot changed. But, like, from MK11 to Ultimate MK11, like, nothing's really changed to me. Like, the game is still in, like, this really bad place for fighting games. Like, yeah, there's still a lot of players, yeah, it's still getting content and everything else, but the gameplay on it is just not it. I don't know if that's gonna change for me. I know a lot of people, like, think that customs completely changed up the game and made it so much better, and while it did change up the game, I just don't think it made the game better whatsoever. I could be wrong, I could be crazy, but yeah, I think the current state of Mortal Kombat 11 is, like, still where Mortal Kombat 11 was earlier this year. It's just, it can be a fun game taken in phases, right? It can be a fun game taken in, like, small increments. But I don't know. I don't think it's completely made the game better. I don't think it's made the game worse. I just don't think it's made the game different, in my opinion. And I just wanted to, like, talk about it because a lot of people think it's made the game, like, so much better or so much worse, or, you know, whatever else, but I don't think it's, like, done anything for the game except a couple of more combos. Beyond that, the only way to save MK11 is give us the run mechanic, more combos, new moves. Every crushing blow must have a skill requirement or delete, and the meter must build it yourself, but you'll have more bars. I agree. I mean, I feel like that's, like, common sense, though. Like, that's how a fighting game should be, right? You know, at least, like, the run, I mean, the run mechanic is not a necessity. MK9 didn't have a run mechanic, right? So, I mean, and it was still a fun game. Every crushing blow must have a skill requirement. I don't know what you mean by a skill requirement, but I don't think you should be able to hit crushing blows, like, back to back to back in a match. I think that's dumb. And I think that was an excuse to make combos do less damage, so we have to like, rely on these crushing blows to get good combo damage. You know? And I feel like if you're hitting crushing blows, you shouldn't be able to hit, like, fatal blows. Like, maybe you can hit one crushing blow in a match, and then you'll still be able to hit your fatal blow. But, like, if you hit, like, 2 crushing blows in a match, you don't get a fatal blow. I feel like meter should regenerate, or it shouldn't regenerate. You should have to build that stuff like any other fighting game. No run mechanic, stop. We don't need a run mechanic. The run mechanic was great in MKX, yeah, but you don't need a run mechanic in every MK game. Johnny has the only crushing blow that requires skill. Bring back Breaker. I'm down with that. We need Breaker. Breakaways kind of kill this game. Breakaways and fatal blows are like the things in this game that make me not want to play it. Like, breakaways and fatal blows, excuse the tape in the background, but breakaways and fatal blows are like the things that make me not want to boot this game up on a daily basis. It's like, holy shit, if I decide to play online, every time I hit a combo, someone's gonna have breakaway, because it takes that long to actually open someone up who's competent on this game. I'm having to do safe string after safe string into a Kung Lao special or whatever character I'm playing special, or take risks with unsafe moves because there are no overhead low mix-ups whatsoever. I'm having to do that and hopefully open someone up within 5 minutes, and by the time I open them up, no matter if it's at the start of the match, they break away. By the time I open them up again, they have breakaway, they break away again. I'm getting full combo punished for opening someone up and getting a combo. What's up, Walker? Clashes were fun. Clashes and breakers, like reset to neutral, whatever else, like that was fun. X-rays were fine. You had to blow your 3 bars a meter to not get optimal damage. On this game, it's like fatal blows are optimal damage. You can just throw them out. Most of them are still safe on block, like Liu Kang and a few other characters, but like they just don't, like, none of the patches, like the patch, this big patch didn't change anything for me. I still have the same hesitation for the same reason to play this game every day. You know? Breakaways were Injustice 2 as well. Yeah, but Solar, when did you ever get punished in Injustice 2 because you did a breakaway? Do you guys know how hard it was in Injustice 2 to up breakaway or back breakaway at just the right time to actually land a punish on someone for doing a combo? That shit was unheard of. The worst is when you get punished because your opponent used breaker. How can you get punished? Exactly, like that's the problem. Like, you can get punished for opening someone up on a game where it's hard to open someone up with like 90% of the cast. Like, minus like the top 10. Even Johnny, who's in like the top 8, he's hard to open someone up with sometimes, unless you're like shimmying correctly. Kung Lao, he can be hard to open someone up with if you're using the wrong variations. Like, you have to like catch someone pressing. Jade's easy to open people up with. Scorpion's pretty easy to open people up with. Joker's easy to open people up with. Sub-Zero's easy to open people up with. Like, and that's why they're the top tier, because they can like open people up so quickly that the other person breaking away doesn't have a chance. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think MK11's changed that much. I don't think it's changed for the better. I don't think it's changed for the worse. It still has the same problems that it's always had since launch, and it doesn't seem like they're making any effort to fix that. So I guess that's just the way that this game is meant to be played, and it's kind of crazy. But it's whatever, I guess. Back 1-2 mix is a mix-up? Not really. Back 1-2 is not a mix-up. I mean, technically it is, but it's so easy to read that and just get down to the person. And you can duck the storm cell so easily. Like, you guess wrong twice, you're dead. We won't see a patch for a while. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see a patch that fixes any of the problems that we have with the game. Melina's easy to open people up with. No, she's not. She's good at zoning. If you try to do any of the shit that you need to do to open anyone up, you better have meter to meter burn her size, or you're gonna get punished. Yo, what's up, Joker? I am feeling better. But yeah, MK11 has not changed for me. I don't think it's changed for anyone in the ways that it needed to change. Yeah, hopefully the Kombat Pack 3 patch, if there is a Kombat Pack 3, hopefully that changes up the game a lot more and makes it a completely game, because I know from like MKX to MKXL there was a lot of shit changed to the game, felt like a new game entirely, and I think that's what they tried to do here and failed. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it, guys. I don't know, hopefully it changes, but yeah.
Sirens in the distance, I can hear their deadly song, and someone shout